Hi, this is Echo from Furryecho.com. Today I wanted to show you how to do some eyes from clear casting resin, and there's a couple different ways you can do it. I'm just going to show you different methods. So yeah, here are some eyes. They're not the best of eyes, but here's some eyes that you can use for your pet. And I'll show you more later. Okay, so that's basically what we're gonna do. What you need is mixing stuff. We're just gonna use 1 cup and 1 little stir. You need something to mix with and some type of mold to make your eyes out of. I'm just gonna use this little art tray or paint tray. Now you have 2 different choices. You can use Amazing Casting Resin. This one seems to be everyone's favored. Make sure when you get it, you get clear Amazing Casting Resin. This one is white casting resin. Use it for other things, not for eyes. I don't have any clear left used at all, but just this is what the bottles look like. A clear one and a yellow hardener. It tends to dry clear. These, again, dry white. But yeah, you can use those, or you can use Castin'craft Clear liquid plastic casting resin. I kind of prefer this one just because it dries a lot clearer. But again, it's completely up to you. For this, we're going to be using this just for this particular test. Make sure you have a towel of some sort too, because this can be sticky. Everyone will say use gloves and all that and a clear work surface. Just don't make a mess. Alright, so for this, you also need a catalyst for this particular type, and this is the hardener. It's a lot different than the mixing ratio that you would use with this casting resin, which is even. So if you use 1 ounce, you use 1 ounce of this, 1 ounce of this. There's plenty of tutorials online showing you how to use these. I will not be using these. Alright, so for this, we're just going to pour 2 ounces into the cup. Alrighty. Or however you want. However much you want. Whatever. Alright, so that is 2 ounces. Just close this up. And for every ounce, you use 10 drops of the catalyst. If you use too much of the catalyst, it will crack and get too hot, because this does get hot. If you use too little, it will get sticky and never get hard. Alright, so I have 2 ounces, so we're going to use 20 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, and a little more spilt in, but that's okay. Just don't go crazy with it. Alright, now for this, it's a funky little yellow color. When you mix it, it's going to change color slightly, but it will be clear when it dries. For this, air bubbles don't really matter. You can mix it as fast as you want. Unlike the Amazing Casting Resin, you really need to mix as slow as you can. But anyway, back to this. So for this casting resin, you can mix it as fast as you want. It really doesn't matter. There are going to be air bubbles. However, because of its, what is the word, viscosity? If that's the wrong word, sorry. But because of what it is, the air bubbles actually rise, and when you pour it in the mold, they will rise and won't be present, so that's good. So you can mix, 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 mix. You don't have to mix all crazy or anything, just mix. It doesn't really matter how long you mix, just so long as you mix, mix, mix. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and pour, because we're pretty much done. I'm just going to put this on my napkin since I can use it again later. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pour. And you can use these just as is. You don't need a mold release. I mean, you can use a mold release if you want. I just think that when you use mold release, it sometimes doesn't come out as nice or uniform as it could. I'm going to use mold release on half and not on the other, just so we can later show what the difference is. Alright, so this has to have mold release, this half doesn't. Alright, let's pour. And air bubbles are fine. Again, they will rise. little too much in these two. That's what I get for not paying attention. Yeah, keep your eye on it. Alright, so that's that. So I've been doing this a while, so I know 2 ounces pretty much fills this up. I'm going to take what I spill and just kind of scrape it into the center. That way it doesn't spill over more than I need or want. That way I can carry it without spilling a bunch of crap all over the place. Unlike the clear casting resin, this is only a little sticky and doesn't fuck with you. So if you make a mess, just wipe it away. It's not crazy hard to get off, just try not to make a mess. Anyway, so it's fine if it goes in there because it comes right off. Alright, so that's ready to go. Again, next time try and make it pretty. Alright, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to go put it in my bucket. You can cure it. Oops. Go in my bucket. Now my bucket goes outside. Let me show you my bucket. Alright, so this is my bucket. It goes outside. I put a top on it just so it doesn't have too much air. This bucket goes outside in my backyard because I'm in Texas. There's a lot of sun and it cures really fast. This all together, little thing in there, woohoo, only takes about 3 hours to cure completely. Alright, so this is going to go outside and I'm going to show ones that I brought in right before we started doing this. Alright. Back to the stirring thing. I'll show you the things in a second, but unlike amazing casting resin, if you want to keep your mixing cups, and I like to keep mine because it has ounces on them, and they're really good sturdy cups. Unlike amazing casting resin, because this you have to wash, it never comes clean, it's sticky forever. This, you can just let it sit for 3 hours outside as well. So, I mean, I can go put this in the bucket. And then after the fact, let me see if I have it. Yeah, this is the one I used earlier. After the fact, you pull it right out, and it just takes all the crap with it. And that's it. And you can reuse the stir. Good as new. It's not sticky at all anymore. And the cup itself, you can just peel away all of the excess. Because it's really just a thin layer of plastic. It's not sticky, and I mean, if you don't want to clean it, you don't have to, and you can just reuse it as a stir. But it comes off really easily, which is nice. Sweet. Look at that. Gross. But yeah. Hooray for cups. Okay. You can go there, and I'll put you outside. Make sure, I forgot to mention this, make sure if you're going to use this that you do not do it indoors. If you are going to do it indoors, open all your windows, use the fan. It's very potent. I mean, it's like spray painting in your house. It's very strong. It will screw with your head. So either have a ventilator or whatever, like a gas mask, whatever the heck you use if you're going to do it indoors. Otherwise, do it outside or open all your windows and cure the items outside in a tub. If you're going to leave it inside, it might take a lot longer. If you do it outside in the heat, it'd take 3 hours. Make sure you don't put it on anything that can be damaged because it does get pretty hot. Outside on cement or on wood is fine. Alright, so these are ones that were done just a second ago. I did them about 3 hours ago. You can actually already see these ones popping out. But here are some that they kind of actually just look like the ones that I poured in there. They have a bit of texture on them, which is fine, because that will, as soon as you pop them out, that'll be gone. That's from it being underneath. Anyway, they look like they'll be really difficult to get out. Let me take these ones out real quick because they are pretty. Oh, look, see, even that one's in there. Anyway, you just need to give them a good tap, and they pop out. Yeah, good tap. Do you see how they change color when you tapped them? That's because they are releasing from the mold. You just tap them and they pop out. And same thing to release them that you do with this thing. You just tap it. This one I did not use any mold release, so they come out regardless. Yay! There's those. Hooray! Okay. So these are these are done. Let me get these out. I can't tap this as much because it's just a crap. Come out, I say. Okay, I have to bang these on the table, and I don't want to do that on film. Okay, come out! I command you. Oh, it hit me in the face. Oh well. Okay, those are done. I have all these here. Okay. So, these are all the ones I made. Let's take a look. Alright. So these are all the ones that we just made. Aren't they pretty? Okay, my camera doesn't focus very well, so oh well. Okay. Again, these were made with the clear casting resin. Unlike these kind of yellowy ones, I'm not sure, were made with the amazing one. Hooray! I mean, the yellowing isn't really a big deal. It still looks clear when you paint them. I mean, this one, oops, this one was painted on these. They look fine. Well, I guess it doesn't really help if I did them yet. Aha! This one was done with these yellowy ones. So, ooh, it's one of those follow me. Ooh, ooh. It is following you. I guess I could just do this. And this one was a screw up because I scratched it and it was nicked across the floor. And yeah, this is a terrible, ugly eye. Don't look, gross. Anyway, so those are a couple follow me eyes that will never ever make it on a puppet or a head because they are just ugly. But we work. Okay, this is one that I was just screwing with, and you know, who knows, maybe, no, not that one, gross. Maybe one day I'll do the same thing with this one. I don't think it has any potential. It's kind of glossy and gross. Yeah, so there's that. But these ones are so pretty. They're just waiting for their paint. Otherwise they're going to be so pretty. Oh, it got mushed when I touched it. Oh well, I'll redo it. So yeah, these are the different ones. These, they take 24 to 72 hours from the amazing casting resin. And you can do these indoors. They don't have any fumes or anything. But yeah, they take a little bit longer to cure. So, yeah. These ones, 3 hours. They're more clear, but yeah. But they smell while they're curing. So, yeah, it's up to you. Whatever makes you happy. Alrighty, I am saying goodbye. Goodbye. Those are so cute. I might do something with those ugly things. Maybe I'll put them in a puppet. Ah! Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Again, this is Echo from Furryecho.com. Peace.